been a cartoonist and a writer for many outlets. Let's see, do I have good service here? We'll see. Anyway, I've been with the New Yorker magazine, the New York Times. I've published with them. I've published with CNN and CBS, and I am a cartoonist and writer, as I said, and I broadcasted some, and I'm happy to be with HAPS right now, doing some live drawing, which I will do occasionally from my studio. This is my studio, and when I'm not out in the streets drawing, I'm here. So I like to do drawings about all kinds of things, about life, about politics, about things that we're thinking about in our culture. And today I'm going to do a little drawing about something that kind of caught my attention in the news today. And I'm going to turn the camera around and put it in my gizmo. This is my gizmo. So you can watch my hand draw. Let's see if anybody's here talking to me. Hi, Pablo. Let's see. Jonathan, hello. You can see my studio. It is not the neatest place in the world, but that's okay. And this is my desk. I'll show you my desk when I turn it around. So there's my palette and various tools. I often work digitally on my iPad, but since I'm in my studio, I might as well just use old-fashioned drawing tools. I grew up with print, publishing in print. Grew up in my career, I should say, publishing in print, and I've now fully embraced digital drawing. I love it, but I also do like drawing on paper. Some paper. So Trump. Somebody says, "Where's Trump?" Well, I guess he's in Washington. But he said something today that really got to me. And when he was running for president in 2016, I drew him and the other politicians in as children in sandboxes and on other things in the sandbox. Doesn't really look like his nose. I get that, but I'm not really. I'm not really. So what did he say today? He was talking off the cuff about Biden, and he said, and I wrote it down. He said, Biden's going to take your guns away. He has no religion. Biden has no religion, has no anything. He's against God. He will hurt God. That's just a few things that he said, and I just thought that how childish can that be? So I'm putting him in a sandbox. I don't always use brush when I'm drawing, but it seems to. And I don't know what I'm going to have him saying here. I haven't figured that out yet. I could just quote him verbatim from what he said. But some color. Trump's hair. This is my testing. His hair seems almost more gray now. Have you noticed? But a little bit of yellow in it. It used to be orange, as we all remember. That's a very muddy yellow. there was an intelligence assessment that came out just before I went live. Let's bleed. That said that a U.S. intelligence assessment that said the China is hoping to assist Biden's election. They don't. They're trying to undermine Trump. They think he's unstable. And Russia, of course, the intelligence assessment said, is trying to. Wait, no, China's trying to undermine Trump. Did I say that? And I sometimes have trouble talking and drawing at the same time. And Russia, of course, is trying to undermine Biden's campaign. Yeah, it's going to get more childish the closer we get to the election. And as I said, I used to draw all the candidates during the 2016 election, primarily Trump. This is what I started thinking about, putting the candidates in a playground. It's because Trump was making it so much more childish, I think, than it normally is. Elections can be very childish. I've been through a lot. Seen a lot of elections. Seems to be getting worse. Maybe it has to do with the internet. I don't know. He tends to wear a red tie, but he does not always. I saw him in a purple tie the other day. That was interesting. So there he is. Let's see what I'm going to make him say something. This is a different brush because this brush has a lot of black in it already. So I have to find another brush. These are, let's see, I want one that's a little thicker. I did look up children's insults to see if there's something I could put in here, but I didn't find anything. I did find some childish insults on Google. If you Google childish insults, you'll find lists. So let's see. I just thought this particular insult was a little outrageous. I'm not a religious person myself, but the idea that somebody could hurt God, I don't think that's possible. The pen I'm using is called a Crow Quill. So that's what I thought I'd draw for you today. Something Trump said today. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Hello from Seattle. Hi, Seattle. Thanks, Mark. Mark says my drawings are amazing. Yeah, Mark says it'll be interesting to see how he treats a female VP candidate. Yeah, and probably a black woman. It'll be a woman. We know that. But looking at your comments, love the style of your drawings. Thank you. Good to see you too, Chloe. Thank you. Hi, Boston. Orange hair. Well, it was orange, don't you remember? When he first was running early into his presidency, now he sort of let it get yellow and sort of blonde. Let's see who else is here. Good to see you guys. So, yeah, so I'll do this. Cynthia. Hi, Cynthia. That's a friend of mine. Great photographer, Cynthia Del Conte. Hi, Peter. Love the hairdo. Yeah, I sort of overdo it with the hair. Hi from Arlington, Virginia. Hello. Just to let you guys know, this is something that Trump said today about Biden, among other things. So I will be doing this every day for a while. See how you enjoy it, and it won't always be political. Sometimes it'll be just about life because I am not always political. That interview, Axios interview, I thought it was fascinating, Pablo. Trump looked like he was really trying to figure the numbers out with that journalist. What was the journalist's name? I forget. And they were actually having a dialogue, which is not always common with Trump and journalists. Will you make another one later on? Not today. I'm not going to draw again today, but I'll be back tomorrow around the same time. So I hope you guys join me. What else can I tell you? Let's see. So that's my palette. It's kind of a mess right now. These are called inks. These are called dyes, and I sometimes use these. They're very bright colors, but I often use watercolors. This is the black ink. This is the black ink that I use, and this is an ink, like an ink cake. It's really cool. I just discovered this that you can buy at the art store, and you just put a brush on it. You wet the brush and do this, and test paper, and it's just so cool. I love it. I love art supplies. And there's my notes that I was going to tell you today. I told you all this. These are my notes. There's my computer. And this is my studio. It's kind of not very. This is more stuff, more tools, and more notes. It's a painting by my daughter. Just giving you a little tour of my studio. These are all books that I've had over the course of my life. Some of them from college years. I have a lot of books about feminism because I'm passionate about that. These are books. I used to teach feminism at Vassar College for a while, and I taught cartooning. And these are wonderful books. These are by other female humorists that I know. Some of whom I know, some of whom I don't. Some of them are written. Some of them are cartoons from around the world. I know cartoonists all over the world. I know women cartoonists in all reaches of the world are trying to get their work out there. It's a difficult time for cartoonists. And these are some of my books that I did. I'm working on a new book called Very Funny Ladies. It's a sequel to my Funny Ladies, which is a history of women cartoonists. And I look forward to getting that out next year. And these are just things that I've been trying to sort and get put away, old drawings, things like that. Anyway, it's my bike. So, as a little tour of my studio, I'll show you something else over here that I did. This is people seem to like this drawing. It's just a sketch. I was trying to figure out Trump, a new version of Trump, and so that's what I drew. That's kind of a outlandish hair. I did a lot of Black Lives Matter drawings, and I did this is some notes, a drawing about Pride when it was Pride Month. So that's just a little tour of where I work, and if you just joined us, that's what I do today. Something that Trump said about Biden. He's on a roll today, talking about Biden being insulting. saying Biden doesn't have religion, which he does. He goes to church every week or every day. I don't remember. Not that it is that important to me or to many people, but it's to insult him like that and say he doesn't, just to try to he's just making things up, which is what he does. Hello, Drew from LA. Who else is here? Tim wants to know, how did you get the graphics on screen? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Drew wants to know, what does Inkcake do? Well, I'll show you. I'm new to the Inkcake too. I got it a couple months ago, but it's like graphite, a cake. It's like a cake of graphite, and you have to use a brush. And you just wet the brush. I wet the brush, and I can use it for wash. A lot of my drawings for the New Yorker are in black and white, and I use a lot of wash for them. Thank you. So, yeah, this is a piece of test paper that I use. Anyway, I just did a New Yorker drawing today that they're going to publish at some point. I can't show it to you until it's published. So anyway, I'm going to turn you around and say goodbye. Can't think of anything else to say today. So hope you guys are well, and thanks for coming. I'll see you again tomorrow. Take care.